Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little comparison here between Galaxy A3 2017 and the Galaxy J3 2016. 'Cause I did want to compare the latest A series with a J series phone, and we can do the J3 2016, which was a very affordable phone, very nice in terms of the screen, etc. So we're just going to start them up at the same time here, boot them down first, and then we're going to check out the speed and performance between the two, as well as the features. So the J3 was built at a time when Samsung didn't want to mess up the J series with the J2 Prime, for example. It's coming with a very nice AMOLED display. I think it's slightly bigger than the A3 2017, 5 inches versus obviously 4.7 inches. And I think you're getting a Spreadtrum processor as well, which when you start really using the device, it can bottleneck it a little bit, but it is dirt cheap in terms of the price, very affordable, and very similar actually to the J5 2016, or J5 2015 actually. So we're just going to open up a few apps here and see. I think we have closed everything down. And you can see very nice high contrasty levels here on the phone. It's not officially waterproof, but we did do some fun with it, and it did come back to life after a water test. I wouldn't recommend that you do that though. And you can see, I think the Exynos here is comfortably beating the Spreadtrum. I can't remember what the actual model is, but I'm sure you can look it up. One thing which is a bit annoying about the J3 is it doesn't have much internal storage. So like the J2 Prime, you can't really install many games to test out the gaming. But I think I did actually want to see the maps performance here. Let's see, because that is a good test. So I'm just getting the maps up. Here we go. And this one, let's just get this one up. So let's have a look how the processors compare here. You can see straight away, I mean, look at that. That is buttery smooth on the A3 in comparison, which is nice. And we're just going to go to where are we going to? Bellingham. That's where we're going to. Bellingham. Go. So you can see there was a very nice fast turnaround here on the A3, but the J3 is not that slow as I was expecting. Wow, they've really changed this kind of street view thing. I've not even seen this before. It looks so much better. Wow, look at that. That is awesome. Seriously. I mean, Google just gets better and better. So you can see it's very nice and smooth on the A3, and not too far behind with this one either. Hopefully we won't see anything dodgy happening in the background. So I'm quite satisfied with the J3 with the Google Maps. We're going to have a look at the web browsing. In terms of displays, I think the display is a little bit better on the this one, but you can obviously do the outdoors mode, which makes this super bright. This one doesn't actually get as bright as the J3. I've noticed when on the sunlight mode, which go into Daily Mail. And also we only have 2G support on the J3, which is a bit annoying. And you can see how fast the A3 is when it comes to your web browsing, which is nice. But you can get more content, as you can see on the J3, because it's a bigger screen here, although it does have an annoying kind of black bezel going around it, which you don't get with the newer generation phone. But I think the actual screen resolution is about the same, like 720p. So text appears about the same on both of them. So the Spectrum processor is a very inconsistent thing, if you ask me. Sometimes it performs well, sometimes it doesn't. You can see it's loaded the page very quick there. One more, Tech Radar. Yep, so you can see very consistently fast on the A3 here, and a little bit behind, but not too bad on the J3. You know, I'd still recommend it. We're just going to have a look at the multitasking and round the video off. It would be funny if the J3 did better here. How much RAM does the J3 have? I can't actually remember. I think it's 1.5 gigs. So it really has to ration its resources. And I think you can see A3 does actually just beat it when it comes to how fast things come up, but they both reload at the end of the day. We need more RAM when it comes to your TouchWiz, I think. But overall, I think the J3's done quite well here. You know, I wouldn't be in a rush to upgrade really, as long as you don't need, you know, games, etc. On the J3. It still has a fantastic AMOLED display. It still is unofficially like waterproof zombie phone, and you know, it's coming with a slightly older build of TouchWiz here, which is a bit annoying. I do wish that Samsung would treat the J series with priority when it comes to the updates, but I guess you get what you pay for. Camera also is a little bit basic. I don't think we even get HDR mode, as I remember. Let's just check that. Yes, well, in fact, you do actually get HDR. What am I about? You also get Pro mode as well, but still, the camera I think on the A3 might be a little bit superior, because you are paying a little bit more here. And obviously we don't get a fingerprint scanner as well, which is a bit annoying, and also the old connector at the bottom. So it's still a worthy phone though. You know, I definitely recommend it still over some of the more recent J series phones. And I hope you found this comparison helpful between these two phones, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.